Welcome to the Kitchen Goddess channel. Today we are making modagam or kolkattai or modak, a Naivedyam for Lord Ganesha. This is a simple and basic recipe. The purnam or filling is made of coconut and jaggery. The outer layer is made of regular rice flour. I'm using dark brown jaggery known as gula mera or nati chakre. If you're using regular brown sugar used in baking, you can add it directly to the coconut mixture. The use of chukku or dried ginger powder is optional. We are diluting the jaggery in a small amount of water in order to strain and remove any impurities like fiber or sand before adding it to the coconut mixture. On medium heat, add the dry ingredients and ghee to a pan. Mix it well. Strain the liquid jaggery into the coconut mixture and mix it in. You can make the purnam earlier and refrigerate it. I usually make the purnam the day before so that I'm not rushed when I'm making the modagams. Continue stirring until the mixture thickens and become almost dry. Stop the heat and leave it to cool on the stovetop. The purnam or filling is ready now. We can move on to making the dough, shaping the modagam and steaming it. The ingredients are regular packaged rice flour, some water, ghee and salt. To make the modagam dough, on medium heat, add water to a white pan. Add ghee and salt. Let the water boil. Once the water is boiling, switch off the stove. Add the rice flour and mix it with the boiling water to form the dough. The rice flour will continue cooking from the heat on the stove. Continue mixing in until there's no dry flour or lumps and the dough has formed. The dough should be soft and non-sticky. Cover and let the dough rest for about 10 minutes on the stove. Now let's work with the purnam. Make small lime-sized balls. The purnam balls make it easier to place it in the modagam dough and shape it. Apply some ghee to the steaming tray so that the modagams do not stick to the tray when we're steaming them. If you don't have a steaming tray, you can use your idli tray and idli patram to steam the modagams. Remove the dough pan from the stove after 10 minutes. When you're comfortable to work with the temperature of the dough, knead the dough with some ghee. Gather all the dough and knead it into a ball. The dough should be soft and pliable. Always keep the dough covered so that it does not get dry while we work on shaping the modagams. Apply some ghee to your hands when shaping the modagams so that the dough does not stick to your hands. Make a ball slightly larger than the purnam. Using your thumb, make a hole in the center. Continue pressing in a circle. A cup shape will form. Continue pressing the dough to make it thinner. The cup might become flatter, but that's okay. Continue thinning the dough. Place the dough flat on your palm. Now place the purnam in the center. Gather all the dough and form a peak. Push any excess dough to the top. Remove the peak that contains the excess dough. Let's shape the modagam. Create the peak of the modagam. Slightly press below the peak to form the dome shape. The modagam is ready. When shaping the modagam and you have holes in the dough, patch it using some dough. Shaping the modagam takes practice and you will master it eventually. Cover the modagams using a wet cloth or towel to prevent it from drying. This recipe makes about 14 to 16 modagams. Set a steamer on medium heat. Use a idli tray and idli patram if you don't have a steamer. Steam the modagams for 10 minutes and then switch off the stove. Steam modagams will be translucent. Keep it covered for another 10 minutes. Once cooled, the modagams are ready to be served as Naivedyam to Lord Ganesha. My Ganesha Chagurti wishes to all. Ganapati Bappa Moria.